dark ring and her hair is all... Maybe there's something more to it. These are more like chalk, but it couldn't have been a long... God. What did he do with it? Did he really keep all the pieces? Nobody could be that sick, could they? Just some scratches and bruises, that's all. The killer probably surprised her. She didn't even have time to... So, the murderer must have awfully strong hands, because he strangled her and left a dark ring around her neck. Then he took a short sword or saber and started hacking at her. She's missing parts of her torso, but they aren't by the body. He also cut off most of her hair. He cut off her breasts, but left her tongue, then left her lying there for all to see.
Such a horrible thing.
To send a message, maybe?
Why?
Or a warning. Only if it was a warning for telltales, he would have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? I don't know why he killed her, but I don't think it's because of Catherine.
Good day to you.
You must be the local...
That's right. At least then... Greetings, Henry.
That dead girl you haven't...
You've seen her?
That's what I'm trying...
She's gone to meet her maker. What more do you... You want to take away a piece of her? Well, you can't. Not a hair...
I don't want to take anything.
Like what exactly?
Who killed her?
Why?
Someone killed the poor girl.
Well, what do you plan?
Find out who did it.
Well, if that's the way it is, and you really want... It's true that Lumiere ain't shown no interest in...
Who's this Lumiere?
No.
Help.
Well...
Right.
Aye.
And who is this Lumiere?
He used to work for the local bailiff.
Do you remember how many...
You mean you don't know nothing about it? Here, even the sparrows are squawking about...
I haven't been in Kuttenberg.
I see. There's been one every few weeks for the past year.
Do you know where the last...
I heard some talk about...
Look for clues.
That can help.
That's worth a try.
I heard she was killed by the town walls, close to the Hole in the Wall, a dodgy tavern in the Hoprink neighborhood.
Thanks. What's this Lumiere got to do with it?
Well, like I
A scribe?
Well, Balloon...
I'd like...
At his home... I don't know
Thanks.
It's my pleasure. Actually, speaking of the living, there's a girl what comes here and grieves over that dead maid. I think her name is Barbara.
And do you know where I could...
She said she serves in one of the burg...
Thanks again, Master Great.
God be with you, good sir.
Are you Barbara?
Alice. She... Why'd you ask?
I'm trying to find out...
Oh.
Who did you serve? How did Alice...
Fine, I'm asking...
What's his name?
Why?
It occurred...
He could... And besides...
I heard about...
Well, maybe you'll
Do you know...
Aye.
I'd like...
But I don't...
And you never...
No.
Do you know...
One day...
It's awful. So...
Nowhere. I made it myself. You? Don't lie. Where would you have learnt how to do that?
You think it's hard? Planing a few planks of wood and nailing them together?
Get hold of some wood and come over.
I'm sorry.
Good to see you.
I apologize.
Lumiere?
Oh, Christ, my head.
I need to ask you...
I said not so loud.
That's some, unless I'm willing to wait for him. This should sober him up. No, not that. Nothing like a little hair of the dog that bit you.
More booze. Christ. I'm gonna puke.
Drink up. It'll make you feel better.
Better already. Wait!
What?
Who... What are you doing here? Who are you?
My name is Henry.
And what do you want from me?
I'm trying to find out who killed a certain girl. And I was sent to you.
To me? What for?
Are you Lumiere from the Rat House? The scribe?
I used to be. Now I'm just Lumiere the Madman.
They say that about you. Why?
Because I was just on some wild goose chase. And what came of it? Absolutely nothing.
But I need your help.
If I were you, lad, I'd leave it be. You can't help that girl anymore, anyway. You'll just end up hurting yourself.
Come now, Lumiere.
Poor girls. Nobody was all that interested in it, except for me. We let it be in the end. We let a monster walk among us. No way. You can't solve this yourself.
I need to know the truth. To find the one responsible.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, lad. But it's no use. I searched high and low. And what did I get out of it? Just mockery. What makes you think you can find out more than I did?
Because I know people, and can easily convince them. In the end, they spill their guts.
Is that so? What about me? You think I'll spill my guts too?
But a moment ago you were moaning in pain, and now you're deliberating whether or not to tell me what you know.
All right. Talk to me. Who was this dead girl?
Her name was Alice. She worked as a maid.
A maid? That fits. Yarka was a maid too. As were most of the other victims. What did she look like? What did he do to her?
I think that he strangled her first, and then went at her with a longer blade and disemboweled her.
Did you notice the strangulation right away? It took me a while. Maybe you really will track him down.
Do you think it's the same murderer?
Counting your girl, that makes 6 victims who were first strangled and then mutilated. If it's not all the same person, they must be collaborating somehow.
This is the 6th one. How long has he been killing?
Probably about a year now. Sometimes it takes him months, sometimes weeks. But I'm including missing girls, Stanya and Zdena.
Why are you counting the missing girls?
Because I think someone killed them, and we just haven't found them yet.
Did the dead girls have anything in common?
Aside from being pretty young girls with no proper family or background, no. I couldn't find much.
Do you think somebody is killing them because they're poor, and nobody will miss them?
Certainly. If somebody killed the daughter of a local lord, no stone would be left unturned.
But why does he even kill in the first place?
I don't know. Maybe he hates women. Damn it. I feel like I'm going in circles and can't get out.
What can you tell me about Yarka?
She wasn't the first. But thanks to her, people started taking an interest. She was a maid in a German family. By all accounts, she was a pious, polite girl. She was orphaned as a child. The priest from the church of St. Peter and Paul, Father Prokop, raised her. They found her body tossed behind a barn at the edge of town. She was cut all the way from her neck downwards. An awful sight to behold.
Did you have any suspects?
At first, I thought the son from that family did it. The murderer is usually someone close, you know. But then I changed my mind.
Why?
Well, for one, I remembered the two girls before her who ended up almost the same. Besides that, when I talked to the lad, he seemed he wasn't the least bit interested in Yarka. Then his mother told me that they threw her out a week before the murder because she was a harlot who stayed out till all hours of the night. That really surprised me, because Father Prokop had vouched for her good reputation. But who knows? Maybe he just didn't want to admit what had become of her.
What about Stanya?
She was an alehouse wench in a tavern of ill repute called the Hole in the Wall.
You said her body was never found. Maybe she just got out of town.
You have no idea how much I'd like to believe that. Only there was a lot of blood. Unfortunately, the investigation wasn't very successful. The Hole is a world of its own, and the people there aren't very forthcoming with information.
Did you suspect anybody?
You could suspect every second man there. Those people have nothing but thievery and deceit in their eyes. The innkeeper, Mole, definitely knew Stanya, since she worked for him. But he isn't all that chatty either.
So if I want to learn anything more, I have to ask this Mole? In the hole?
Yeah, he still runs the place.
And what about that Zdena? You said her body was never found.
Exactly. But to tell the truth, nobody spent much time looking for it. Besides Alice, Zdena was the most recent victim. It's only been a few weeks since she went missing, but I suppose nobody wanted to do any more digging.
But if her body was never found, how do you know she was killed?
Because she was the same type as the other girls. Maybe the prettiest of them all. Young, beautiful. A real live one. Lively as the devil. She was a thief. A pickpocket. I never could pin it on her, though. She always found some way to get out of it.
Maybe she robbed the wrong people and had to get out of town.
Maybe. She had a partner in crime by the name of Strunad. Quite a number. He's always sitting in the hole, boozing. When I asked him about Zdena, he told me he'd rather rip his own tongue out than talk.
Do you think he'd be more forthcoming with me?
He might be. You're not known all over town like a catchpole. It's worth a try. Besides, it might still be fresh in his memory. That would be a great help.
And what about the other two victims?
It all started with them, though nobody did much about it at the time. The first one worked as a bathhouse maid. They called her Chestnut. She'd only been in town for a short while, and nobody really knew her. So I couldn't find out anything more. But the other one, Libushka, she was from Loretz. She was a maidservant, too. I also talked to her mother. She said she was really cheerful and outgoing. There were lots of suitors circling around her, but she refused them all. She knew she was pretty, and...
You mean she wanted...
That's what it sounded. In the graveyard. It's sad to say, but there's nobody...
Why were you...
I don't... Kutenberg, the bailiff, was all...
But there are more of them...
Exact. So when one of...
Behind the bailiff...
Not really.
What happened?
I don't want to talk.
Did you have...
You can always... I always drag...
Couldn't it?
Fainting.
Can you say...
We have... Of the next... They both hung around the lot. What they all...
Good.
When you learn something, you've aroused a bit of hope.
Greetings.
I'm sorry.
They'll take a mile. God protect you.
Must you imagine? The other day, I was standing in the yard when I saw this cloud in the sky.
So what?
The cloud looked just like you.
I reckon it must have been storm clouds then.
No,
The celebration is over
Fitting
and
image
done
of
with.
it.
Everything's
Must be a
going well.
sign.
I'm in
reckon
fine
you're right.
fettle. It's almost
Your likeness just the
odd
other day.
how well things are going.
But whenever we meet, she always looks at me like...
How does she look?
like... she wants me. I know it's wrong. But I thought if anything ever happened to my...
Father?
I don't...
That's not why... Someone...
Another one. Why?
Somebody is...
Yes.
I don't want revenge.
True.
One of the other... What can you... Where did you... Who do you...
Will it? Yeah.
Why'd you...
Ever?
And does that...
No.
You read...
Yeah.
No.
I will.
How...
Where?
Why'd you...
Yark.
You're...
I...
How...
The...
How...
She...
Describe...
She...
Why don't...
That I...
Come now. I'm not just... Isn't it written...
Loom.
What?
Yeah.
And...
It's... He...
I've heard...
Son.
You're always welcome here.
Christ! Pardon me.
Jumps here, big and small. Jumps for sale. Fair prices. Fine way.
Plates! Big and small, round and thin.
Last
Come and
chance.
buy some new
Fine
plates.
wares. The finest wares. Come and take your pick.
Apparently the city council is organising a
Dump the shit because that's where you made your dunghill.
What would you like?
What do you have for sale?
Nothing to your liking, sir.
careful.
Prepare to fight!
Excuse me.
Bowls, pots, hot lids. The finest ones. Who knows what's really in it and what they've made up? And if only lying were the worst of it.
Ich bin ein Meisterfechter. I give you my word of honor. He who does not believe my word may try his skill against mine. I challenge any man to measure his sword against mine.
Scum like that need to be put in their place. Clap them in the pillory.
Excuse me?
They'll think twice
Meister
next
auf
time.
Langschwert von Frankfurt. I challenge all die guten Fechter here to test their art. Grüß dich. Was wünscht?
Who are you?
Ich bin Menha. And with whom do I have?
Henry.
Heinrich. Sehr schön. He contributes. Since you can prove you too possessed. When you show me how you handle a sword,
Do you normally?
no, I can't. But here in... That is why I'm looking for...
Are you?
Richtig. If you do...
All right.
Wunderbar. But the Schwert... Aber kein...
Sure.
How about...
Better.
For some grosch...
Naturally. We're not going to work up.
Good. Good. We have spoken.
Chance. Fine wares.
So, Heinrich. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Quantity
Let's do it.
Das Sim! Pech gehabt, Arschloch!
That's enough! You know full well you've no right to conduct the art of sword fighting here. That's the privilege of our brotherhood.
Halt die Klappe. I am Meister of Longsword. You well know this right we have from the charter of your King Wenzel himself.
Meister Menhart, let me remind you that your petition was discussed by the town council, and your claim was rejected.
That decision was not just, and it went against the will of your king.
It's no use arguing, Deutscher. The council represents the king, and the council has decided in his name. Nicholas of Prague here is also a master longswordsman, and we don't need another. Any more than we need your foreign poses.
Right then. So I will face your Nikolaus or any other man. We shall see then who is der wahre Meister and who is just full of hot air.
Well, I'm ready when you are, Master Menhart.
No, I forbid any dueling here.
Master Nicholas, do not allow yourself to be provoked by this German cock-baiting. No doubt where they come from, they would rather hack each other in the streets than respect law and order. But here, we have more sense and dignity. If anyone is to clash swords here, it will only be when our brotherhood convenes a tournament, not when some Hundsfott feels like it.
Fick dich, du Metzgerschwein. Enough of this, all of you! The council has decided this matter, and I won't waste any more time with your squabbling. You've infringed on our regulations, and it's not the first. Scheiße. That is and you will be banished from the town, so that nothing.
Wait a moment, Councillor. His uncle is the brave knight,
Von Feildorf.
Right. And as a noble, he must be tried according to city law.
Don't imagine...
Henry.
Don't imagine, Henry, that the Kuttenberg councillors are... But we are also capable of... This time we'll let it go with just a warning. You will not be banished from the town. But I warn you, should this be repeated again, it will not be overlooked.
Ich verstehe, Ratsherr. Yes.
Good. Nevertheless, you have actually been conducting the... You shall therefore pay a fine, which also applies to your eloquent
Councillor, that would be because Meister...
Horseshit!
If he had actually been conducting the art of sword fighting...
Yeah, that is...
Every man has the right to defend his honor. But tell me, how exactly...
I seduced his lovely daughter.
Du Tier! Ich werde...
Well, it seems Henry's tongue isn't the only organ he likes to exercise.
Yeah, that's what Ulrika said too.
Halt die Klappe! I will cut off your schwanz and shove it down...
I understand, Menhart. You're in the right. Do what you want with Henry, but...
Verstanden. We are lodging in the Schenkel Kaiser Karl, not far from here on Merchantstrasse. We will discuss our business there.
Ha! You can do nothing to us. You can kiss my ass.
Count yourself lucky you had your pal here. Otherwise, we'd have dragged you out of town with our teeth.
Dummheit!
I'll be closing soon. Stores closing. Last chance.
What's new in the city?
Ja, ich wüsste, but you have to... Und das war's?
Sounds interesting. What work do you...
I have work...
What?
Ach.
Very well. That German Geldstück pours his whole in...
Was? It says my tavern...
Well, that's not what's written.
Der verdammte That young's 5!
So?
Donnerwetter! We have a problem. It's not long. And the... If you are... Carrying...
You pay. But what do you want me to do?
Well, would you...
And what about the city?
9. They are like everybody.
And how many...
I've never... That's all I...
And what am I supposed to do with them?
That probably... Those soldiers. I need you. So...
Yeah.
Leave in the middle of...
Fine.
Excuse me?
Good evening, my friend. What do you need?
You...
I am.
I'm Henry.
I am.
Supposing I took the job on...
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Them counts. Why would you want to stick your nose?
I want to see the king.
Why is that?
I heard a lot.
And as bad... The more I... To begin... Look here.
Of course.
All right, all right. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you, and think up some good excuse.
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly, or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you. I promise.
You better not. I wish you a blessed evening.
Scheiße, ist das kalt.
Das sieht gar nicht so schlimm aus. Just clean up a bit.
Franta cooldown sent me.
Franta's not coming.
He got as drunk as a lord.
I might have expected. Once, he turned... I told him, if that ever happened again, he was for the boot. Oh, well, you'll have to take his place for today. I've no time to find someone else. We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You know a good waiter by his properly seated cap, and you don't have one at all. Without a tunic, you're no royal waiter, just a common alehouse boy. And have you forgotten your hose? I can't let you into the chamber without them. You can put your steel aside in front of the council chamber, along with your other stuff. You won't be needing it anyway. You don't want to be dragging a load if you're running around tables. The royal waiter's livery has strict rules. So get changed quick and come back on time.
Next time, you scoundrel.
Das hast du dir selbst zu verdanken.
Spare the pillories and the noose.
Greetings.
Good to see you, friend.
Was hast du dir selbst zu verdanken?
You blackguard. They should have sent straight for the hangman.
I won't make it to the council assembly at this rate.
Aye, that's right. Good old pillory.
Das hast du dir selbst zu verdanken. Besser der Pranger als der Galgen.
twice next time before you do something so foolish, eh?
Ja, die Gerechtigkeit muss siegen. Ich hoffe, sie hängen dich nächstes Mal auf, du Mistkerl.
Ja, die Gerechtigkeit muss siegen.
Better the pillory than the noose.
Ugh. Bloody scoundrel.